Today I choose to follow you.
Goeiemôre, dit is nou Vrydag die 24ste Maart. Hierdie is koffie met God, so ek hoop julle het lekker koppie koffie. Ek het die manne hier gehad en kondensmelk koffie vanoggend. Dit sluit maar die week lekker af. As julle julle Bybels het, blaai na Rigters 7 vers 7, Judges 7 verse 7. Gideon is called by God to rid his people, the whole nation, under the oppression and under the fear of a foreign army. And chapter 7 verse 7 is an interesting verse. Let's just read it together and then I'll share some thoughts with you. The Lord said to Gideon, I will deliver you with the 300 men who lapped, and will give the Midianites into your hands. So let all the other people go, each man to his home. Now when Gideon called Israel to war, 32,000 men responded. And the Lord said, no, that's too many. And he said, tell those who want to go home just to go home. And 22,000 men went, and Gideon was left with 10,000 to go fight the Midianites. And the Lord said, that's still too many. Then he had them drink water. And some went down on their hands and knees, and they lapped the water like a dog. Others scooped the water out and drank. And the Lord said, keep those who lap. And those were the 300. And then to fight the Midianites, he didn't arm them. He gave them torches and pitchers, like jugs, to hide the lamp in, and trumpets to blow on. And they go in the night and they surround the camp, and at a signal, they break the lamp, the pitchers in which the torches are, and so suddenly there's this light that bursts out, and then they blow on trumpets, which makes an incredible noise. And that's how the Lord delivers Israel from the Midianites. But the point I want to make is, we always want more. We always want enough. We always want, well, if I'm going to go into battle, then I want a full body armor, and I want a bow and arrow and a sword, or I want a this and a that. And we accumulate so many things, and we create for ourselves a platform and a stage with lights and a microphone and speakers before we'll speak. When Jesus Christ came to earth, in one of the Gospels, he says to his disciples, or to those that would follow him, you want to follow me? The Son of Man doesn't even have a place on which to lay his head. Jesus came, the Son of Man, and he ministered with 12 people of diverse thinking. They were all Jews, but diverse in their profession, fishermen and tax collectors and a doctor. And he pulled this diverse group of people, and he managed them, and he ran them, and he led them, and he ministered with them and through them and around them for a period of time. And while he was running this company, while he was leading these 12 men, he relied solely on God. His material possessions were kept to a bare minimum. The simplicity of his life allowed him to focus on his mission. And we sometimes get distracted from our mission because of all the possessions that we have to schlep along, that we have to carry along with us, and that we rely on. Jesus simplified in order to magnify, to have a greater impact. Here in Judges, Gideon starts with 32,000 men to take on a Midianite army, and that makes a lot more sense to me. But God says it's too much. Get rid of. Okay, I'll settle for 10,000. Too much. Let's go down to less than a tenth of what you started with. You see, if we rely on God, we need so little else, but we don't often see it. We don't rely enough on God because we've got too much of the other stuff that keeps us distracted. And it's not just the material stuff. It's holding on to past theories and past thoughts, and we'll take Christianity along with this philosopher or this thought or this life principle, which doesn't come from the Bible. But we'll take the Bible and earthly wisdom. We'll take the Bible and good teaching from other people. We'll take the Bible and, I've said before, I sit so often in counseling, I say the Word of God says, and then people say, yes, but. I say, but yes, but what? It's yes, Lord, the Bible, the truth. It's yes, Lord, you, not you and. Salvation is through Jesus Christ alone, not Jesus Christ and communion, Jesus Christ and baptism, Jesus Christ and church attendance, Jesus Christ and giving of a tithe. Salvation is through Jesus Christ and Him alone. But we hold on to so many other things, and we get a sense of safety and a sense of security in the muchness, where Jesus didn't even have a place to lay His head. Didn't even have a bed, the same bed every night. And yet He impacts the world still today through generations of men and women who believe in Him and impact the world. So as we go into this weekend, why don't you just leave all your excuses and all your baggage and just pitch up in the house of God on Sunday and say, Lord, it's you and you alone. And as you go and face the week that lies ahead next week, Lord willing, let's simplify and let's trust more on our sole provider, the sole and only provider, Jesus Christ. Think about it. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.